it's Sierra, and today's video is going to be a day in the life with me and my son. He is officially 14 months old today. I'm just folding some laundry that I left in the dryer for a few days on accident, but luckily it was the dryer and not the washing machine. These are just towels and stuff from my son's swim lessons. So he's gone to 3 weeks now, and I feel like he's actually like picking up on some things. He can go under now. I mean, obviously my husband is holding him. Usually my husband goes in the water with him and I sit on the side, but last week I don't know if he like didn't see me sitting there, and then I got up to take a little video of him, and then he like started crying because he wanted me, and it was so hard to like get him to go back in the water to like finish out the lesson, and it was really sad. So it was weird because I think he has definitely seen me like the other weeks, but I don't know. You'll have to let me know if your 13, 14 month old babies are like really clingy, because I've definitely noticed he's been more like cuddly with me lately. He always has been, but recently he'll just always like come over to me and like crawl up on me and hug me, and it's so sweet. I love it. But yeah, I was just kind of like surprised by that at his swimming lesson. But he is the youngest one in the lesson because I selfishly signed him up for like an advanced level. It's all the same age group. We just do it at the Y, and they're like 6 months to 3 years, and then it goes on to the next level. But within that like 6 month to 3 year mark, there's like 3 different levels, and I did the last one because the other lessons were like Saturday mornings, and I just like going to this one on like a weekday night. But I feel like he really keeps up with the other kids, and yeah, they started like dunking them underwater, and he does it without crying, and I feel like he's picking up onto like when to like take a breath before he goes under. It's really cool to see, and even the instructor has mentioned that he's like such a good little swimmer for his age, which he was in the water a lot over the summertime, and he loves taking baths, and he's just like a little water baby, I guess. So that's what we've been up to with him. I have not been making very good use out of his nap today. I feel like I've just been dilly-dallying and wasting time, which some days you just have to let yourself do that as a stay-at-home mom, because you probably get very little time to yourself. So I'm trying not to like beat myself up about that. He's probably going to wake up any minute now, and I think we are going to get out of the house for a little bit. I've been kind of torn on it because it actually snowed last night, and it's all melted now, but it's still really cold out. But if you've been keeping up with my videos, you know I've been collecting Christmas books, and we actually like thrifted this one yesterday because I started to think like I could probably be getting these on major sale like at thrift stores. And so we went to one yesterday, and we actually got this cute one, which I have been trying to teach him to say woof woof for the dogs, and like he'll laugh at me saying it, but he doesn't want to say it himself. And this book, I don't know if you've ever read it before, it's an old one, but on every page, like Biscuit the dog just says woof woof on every single page. So I thought that would be a good one to teach him to say that. And I need 10 more books. I was adding them to my Amazon cart, and it was gonna be like $35 for 5 books, I think. And I thought that just seems like kind of silly. But we may go to either a thrift store, or we do have a half-priced books here, so that is an idea for this afternoon. I also need to grab something for dinner because I only got like half of the amount of groceries that we needed at the beginning of the week, so we're already like about out of everything that we got. Oh, and I'll have to show you what I've been working on. If you follow me on TikTok, then you may have already seen me talk about this, but I have been in such an organizing mood. I think I just really want to get things like nice and tidy before the holidays and just like reduce clutter, because I know we'll get new stuff. And one thing that I've been trying to work on is organizing all of Liam's like baby things. This hutch is like great for storage for this kind of a thing. So his entire life I have been saving any type of keepsake item in this like card box, and it was overflowing. So I got this scrapbooking box from Michael's craft store, and I put everything in here. So this is gonna be like his well, my pregnancy and then his birth through 1 year box, and then I already got one to start collecting items for his second year, and I feel like every year I'll just get a new box. So I know that might seem like this is a lot of stuff to save, but I just figured I can get like bigger tote boxes and then like end up storing them in there. And I know he will probably want to throw away a ton of this stuff because I know I did that. My mom gave me like so much stuff that I had just like saved in my room, and I threw so much of it away. And sometimes now I'm like, dang, I kind of wish I would have kept that stuff. Like, it was just stupid stuff like notes from high school friends and like just like all that stuff. I should have saved that because that would have been so fun to like go back and read. So I'm saving like any card he gets, like literally anything, and then he can just decide when he's older if he wants to keep it or throw it away. But I just think that is like a good thing to do to like remember your childhood from, because I have the worst memory ever, and I feel like maybe if I still had like some of those things, I do have some things but just not everything, then I could like remember like my childhood better. One thing that I should have been doing while he's been napping, maybe we can do it, but like I said, he needs to wake up soon if he doesn't on his own. All of his like sonogram, like ultrasound pictures, I still have those like just hanging up on a board in my room, and I want to like laminate those and put them in there. So maybe we'll get to that today. And then speaking of photos, another thing I want to do is start like printing out more photos, and I wish I would have done this from the start, and I could go back and do it. You guys may have known that I made photo books for every month of his first year, only because I had like shared it in videos before, and I kind of like think that that was kind of silly now looking back on it. And I still have a couple more to finish, and I'm like, I kind of wish I just like didn't even start that, and I would have just like printed out each month's photos and saved them in a box like this. So you could do like month 1, month 2, and this has like 16 different containers in it. So you can even have like some extra containers for like your pregnancy photos or like whatever. So I could go back and like print all those pictures out and put them in here, but they're like all in these photo books. But anyway, I got this because I want to start like printing out more photos, and I did already talk about this in my TikTok video, so sorry if you've already heard all of this. But I do like the photo book idea, but I kind of wish I would have saved that to do for like birthdays and put like a whole year of photos, or it doesn't even have to be like every little photo, but just like special memories and stuff from that year. I kind of like the idea of doing a photo book for like each birthday. So I don't know, I gotta figure out how I want to like preserve all of these memories for my baby. But with all that being said, another thing I'm working on is getting all of his outgrown clothes organized, which I have actually done a pretty good job of keeping up with that. Like as he outgrows things, I put them into like specific bins for that like size range. But something I didn't account for is like the bins I got are kind of small, and as he's like grown, the clothes are bigger, so I can't fit like as many things in the bins. So I may also need to get some more storage bins so I can finish organizing his clothes. So we probably will end up making a trip to Target to get something for dinner and more storage bins. Real life dog food bowls on the table because Liam eats the dog food. Probably should have had these down this whole time he's been napping so that they can eat. It looks like Lucy ate hers, but Harvey hasn't ate his yet. I'm gonna figure out what me and Liam are gonna eat for lunch, and so when he wakes up we can eat really quick and then run out to do some of those things I talked about. It's gonna be the most random lunch ever. We have some of these just like frozen turkey meatballs from Target, so I think I'll like bake a few of those. We have some leftover corn from dinner last night, which I got kind of lucky with my baby. He loves vegetables and fruit, but yeah, I was kind of surprised by that because I actually don't really like vegetables that much. But whenever like I have some vegetables on his plate, like that's the first thing he goes for, and he usually eats them all, so I know he'll eat that. And then I'll also just make like a smoothie for us to split. So yeah, that's gonna be our lunch today. I find it so interesting to know like what other moms are feeding their kids, especially like very young toddlers. So I would love some ideas if you want to leave any in the comments of what you feed your baby. For the most part, I really try to do like healthier things. just made a total mess doing that because I wasn't thinking about how we have two sizes of these, like a taller one and a smaller one. So I was like putting in the amounts I normally do with like the bigger one, so it's all overflowing now. I'm gonna wait to blend this until he wakes up because the blender is so loud it'll definitely wake him up. Okay, I got these laminating sheets for the ultrasound photos. I first got this idea like a while ago. I just never got around to doing it, but I saw it on TikTok and they actually had like little pouches that were like the size of the, I don't know if these are called ultrasounds or sonograms, but anyway, like the pouches were like the size of those and I couldn't find those. I could only find these like laminating sheets, which these are the self-seal ones, so you don't have to like put them in a laminator or anything. You just like, I guess, go over it with like a ruler or a credit card or something and it like laminates it that way. I'm just wondering if I should like cut these all individually and do it that way, or like how I should do this. But some of them like overlapped, so I might just keep them in the big sheets like this. Okay, we just got home and I have to say I'm having a little bit of buyer's remorse right now. We went to half-priced books and they had an amazing selection. They had so many cute kids Christmas books, but I guess I was just like expecting the prices to be a little bit cheaper. So I needed 10 more books so that we would have 25 books for Christmas, so that every day in December leading up to Christmas he can unwrap a book and we'll read it, and that's going to be kind of like my advent calendar. I do have another idea which I might talk about in my next video, but that is a little tradition that I'm wanting to start. So anyway, I got 10 books and it was $60, and I mean, I was looking at the prices when I was grabbing the books, but I was just like a little shocked when I went to pay because I don't know, I just feel like that was a lot to spend on like thrifted books. Hey, I was sitting there. Okay. Oh. Oh my gosh! Whoa! Oh my gosh! He just took like, I think that was like 3 steps. Good job! That was amazing! Yeah! Good job! Hey, you want to do that again? Let's see if you can do it again. Come here. Hey, come here. Whoa! Oh my gosh. Okay, there's a lot going on. I'm feeling very overstimulated. Okay. Okay, ready? Ready? Set. Lucy, get out of the way. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, ready? Oh my goodness. I'm editing this video now, and to be honest, I didn't finish filming this video because it just turned into like a really hard day and I didn't feel like vlogging anymore. So I just ended the day by packing away the rest of Liam's clothes that he had outgrown. And yeah, just as soon as my husband got home, I just like needed some time to myself. So anyway, I hate to end on a note like that, but I'm excited to get this video up. I hope you enjoyed it, and please subscribe if you're not yet. I'll be back very, very soon. Bye.